So ESPN posted 19 players that the Cincinnati Bengals could take at pick 18. I look so weird right now. Apologize. The lighting is not my friend right now. I look literally whiter than sour cream. Um, look, I could be my own advertisement. Hey guys, have you tried sour cream yet? Anyway, other than my sour cream self here, 19 players. Now, if I could list off the top of my head all the players I think we could take at 19, oh sorry, pick 18, would be Fuaga, J.C. Latham, Brock Bowers, Byron Murphy, Johnny Newton. That's 5. Okay, hold up. Okay, I gotta think on top of my head here. I'm not looking at the list. Fasciano, Fasciano, Troy from Washington Huskies. Um, I'm thinking about who could be available. Teron Arnold potentially, Quentin Mitchell. Sorry, Quentin Mitchell. I'm really pushing this one. Who else? I guess Latu. I don't think we would take Latu though. So that's 10. 11. If Jared Verse is available, if you want to make that argument, I don't think he'll be available at that pick. Amarius Mims. That's 12. 13. I can't think of 13. I can think of 12 players I would have that we would potentially take at pick 18. I'm going to just throw it out there, Brian Thomas Jr. I don't think we're going to take him, but that is someone that a lot of mocks have talked about over the last couple months. So that's 13. 14. I can't think of one at 14. All right, let's see, because ESPN has 19 players, so there's 5 players I didn't even think about right now. Number 1, Troy, Washington Huskies. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. I agree with that. The thing about Troy is he's not going to be a tackle in the NFL. So if you draft Troy, you're not drafting him to be a franchise right tackle. He is, in sense, just going to be a center or offensive guard, which is not a bad thing, right? Because if you wanted to, and he was looking really good, you could put him at center and move Teddy K to guard, and that wouldn't be a bad scenario. Number 2 is Byron Murphy. Okay, that makes sense. Again, like I said, that's one of my 13 players. Number 3, J.C. Latham. Okay. And by the way, just a little side note here. They're saying there's a 13% chance that we're going to take Troy. A 10% chance we're going to take Byron Murphy. I don't think Byron Murphy's going to be available. Thing is, like, Troy might be available. Byron Murphy probably not available. J.C. Latham, 10% chance. Chances are he's not going to be available. Brian Thomas Jr. I had to put him on my list because there's so many people think we're going to take him. 8%, okay. Teron Arnold, I listed him. 7%, okay. Fuaga, 6%. Makes sense. Amarius Mims, 6%. Okay. Latu, 5%. Oh, Graham Barton from Duke. See, this is another guy that I really didn't think too much about because, again, he is a tackle. He's not really a tackle. He is a guard. He is a guard, 100% a guard. So I didn't really think about him at all because, again, yeah, he's a guard. I don't think, again, if he was available and no one else on this list above him was available, then I would say, yeah, go with him. But, all right, Quentin Mitchell, 4%. Okay. Nate Wiggins, 4%. Okay, so we're just listing off players that I don't think we would take Nate Wiggins. If all the other 10 players are going, which at some point, it wouldn't even make logical sense to say the other 10 players are going because there's only so many picks. Okay, there's 17 picks above us. We know for a fact, 1,000%, 3 quarterbacks are going. Okay, we know for a fact at least 3 quarterbacks are going. Potentially 4 if you want to throw in J.J. McCarthy. So 4 of the 17 picks above us are going to be quarterbacks. We know that Joe Alt is going to go at 1 pick. That's 5. We know 6 is going to be Romeo Duze or Malik Neighbors. That's 6, 7. We know that Joe Alt is going to... Wait, I think I would list off Joe Alt. Dallas Turner is going to go. Jared Verse is going to go. That right there is 10 of the 17 picks already is just those players I listed that none of them are on this list right now. None of them are on this list. And then we know that Brock Bowers, obviously, and they don't have Brock Bowers on this list, or they might, probably later down the list. But Brock Bowers is also a guy, 11. Fasciano, 12. Again, so far guys not on this list. 13, we know most likely go before us is... That's probably actually it. So, 12 players out of 17 on this list that probably going to go before us. So, Nate Wiggins, Jared Verse, okay, 4%. Fasciano, okay, so they have this guy on this list. Johnny Newton, yeah, makes sense. Tyler Guyton, you know what's funny? I feel like so much in, like, back in the Combine, right, when they met with Tyler Guyton, they really liked him. He said that, you know, his hero was Orlando Brown Jr. He wanted to play for the Bengals. He wanted to be a Bengal. We have completely dropped off the face of the earth when it comes to talking about this guy. And it's funny because, like, it was like a short period of time where it was like, oh yeah, man, that Tyler Guyton guy, he wants to play for the Bengals. Nice, awesome. And then it was like, oh, wait, he sucks. Okay, everybody else now. Even Emarius Mims have gotten a lot of hate when he had a really great combine. And I'm not going to sit here and say that, you know, I've been like the 1000% Emarius Mims fan. I haven't been. And he had a great combine. He got hurt during the combine. But it's just funny to see, like, the general public, how much they, like a guy, and then they completely say, nope, don't like him anymore. No more. That guy's a nothing burger. Cooper DeJean. I don't think we'll take Cooper DeJean. Quarterback Bo Nix. Okay, now we're just listing off random freaking players. Darius Robinson. Which is Chop Robinson. And then we have Jackson Powers Johnson. Okay. So I think the only problem on this list, or stupid post on this list, is Bo Nix. We're not going to take a quarterback 1,000%. Every other player we could technically take in this position. Every player they listed, technically. Bo Nix is not the player we're taking at this position. So when you say, you know, go up the list here, 19 most likely Bengals picks at pick 18. I don't agree with Bo Nix being an option because we would never take Bo Nix even if he was available. I don't think we would take Caleb Williams if he was available at 18. Okay, it doesn't make any sense. But guys, tell me down below your thoughts and opinions. I'll see you guys in the next one.